being very selfish. I know I am, but it's for my better good, and hopefully my kids and my family will understand what I'm sacrificing, which is time for them to have a better future.
And she let me know that we had a little boy, and we're gonna name him George.
I'm George Pryor, best known as Daddy Love.
But George is somebody else special. He's special because, one, he carries me and my father's name.
When I was in elementary school, I was one of those kids, I was like a class clown, I always wanted to make everybody laugh, I always stood out to everybody because I was just mad silly.
George was a challenge. There was lots of problems in the beginning, like in school, getting in and out of trouble, but in the end, he did get it together.
I always just used to get in trouble because I just always wanted to play around. I felt like school was my playground, I didn't really go there to learn anything. I kind of went there just to have a good time.
When George was little, he was pretty funny. He always was doing something with his hands.
Brings back this memory. My guy from Red Bank, we grew up together, and he had mad computers. I don't know where he got them from, but he gave me a computer, and messing around with it, took it apart, got it to work, and he couldn't believe it. He like, how the hell you do that?
Dealing with the radios and stuff, taking them apart, and speakers and putting them together. He was always a busy little guy.
Rest in peace to my Uncle Chuck, man. I could never forget it. He came around when I was maybe 11. He used to come he came from upstate New York. He used to come down. He had this big old camcorder. He used to sit on his shoulder. And I used to always wonder, let me hold the camera and let me shoot. Because he's always come around, do the parties and stuff for the family and whatnot. And I always ask him, can I record? Can I record?
I mean, I can tell the story about when you started working at a Stop and Shop. I knew then you could not take direction from nobody. You had to be the one to direct.
I think what it was is I had my own vision. I had my own path that I knew that I was destined to be something different and bigger. And I just couldn't focus on being somebody else's worker,
Little George named Daddy Love, it doesn't bother me at all. Because Daddy is Daddy. Love is love, And Daddy Love, George, I don't know. I guess he's the Casanova of the clan, of the boys, the lover.
One of my friends gave it to me being clowning around when we was younger. I had my first daughter, and everyone used to call me Love, so I had my first daughter. He was like, yo, Daddy Love. Okay, Daddy Love. And it kind of just stuck with me, and I just ran with that name.
I ain't calling no grown man daddy. Like I said,
I just don't like the name. I never really processed that name because I'm figuring that's just a name he got from making movies and out there with his friends, but he's always Georgie to me.
Look at Georgie Porgy. Georgie Porgy, an asshole.
I lived in Red Bank until I was about 13. I moved to Neptune in 2001.
135 Leonard Avenue, Neptune. This what made me who I am today, you feel me? So much memories in this house, you feel me? I had my first child here. I started ringtones here. Anything you possibly could think about who I am started in this household right here.
I moved to Neptune, and Neptune was more fast-paced, It was more about fashion and how to look good and have the nice clothes and make sure you fit in. So that adapted to me super fast.
I met Love back in 2002, 2003. Yeah, he came from Red Bank to Neptune. I always seen him around.
This is Monroe Deli, man. This shit got so much history right here. This by itself brings so much memories back to how I grew up. You feel what I'm saying? We had the park across the street, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, this is what really raised me, you know what I'm saying?
The closest person I think to me is my bro Q. Me and him, I think we the same, just a little different, a little twist, you know what I'm saying?
And so was a good kid. I mean, you had a good relationship when y'all were young. Another one won't fool around.
I mean, they've been friends since the beginning, before I even came in the picture.
Love is my brother. We don't have the same parents or anything like that, but for my trials and tribulations and experience in life, it's my brother.
Q went to jail. It was it was crazy because I had a talk with him. You know what I mean? We talked, and I was telling him like, yo, bro, like your path of life that you on right now, you gotta slow down because like you going too fast. You feel me? And
Through everything Quincell went through, Georgie was right there till the day he came home.
I seen him up there, man. That shit broke me down, man. I'm like, damn, man, this is my bro. And I was like, all I could think of him like just getting life. Like that's the first thing I was like, yeah, he going to jail for the rest of his life. It was over.
Every step of the way he was there. Just coming to visits, money, whatever, letters, phone calls. He was there, so I really know like it doesn't matter where I'm at, that our brotherhood is our brotherhood.
How his mother raised him, how my mom raised me, I feel like we have so much in common.
They're basically like twins.
I feel like that our principles is the same, and for that, we just never really bump heads.
I feel like my dad, like, we had a connection, you know what I mean? Me and my dad was really tight, you know what I mean? I used to stay the weekend with him all the time.
Two different paths we was going down, you know, but he chose the right path for him, and I chose the right path for me.
I feel like we all go through our own trial and tribulation, you know, so whatever he was going through, he probably wanted to do great, you know, but...
Honest, I had an addiction to cocaine. And it really tore my life up.
I always wanted to be around my father. Like, you couldn't tell me nothing. Like, my mom raised me, but, like, I really wanted to be around my dad. Like,
did things a lot better than I had, you know. But that's why I try to be there for him now, you know.
Like, you can't really teach fatherhood or whatever. It's just, like, something that's just natural, you know what I mean? Something that's just... You just do because it's supposed to be done.
The day that he proposed was on his mom's wedding day. I was pretty surprised.
I was getting to the point where I was like, yo, we've been together for so long, and it's time to, you know, step up and do like some grown man shit, you know what I mean? I already got kids with her, and I felt like she gives me all the wife qualities that she deserved a ring, you know?
I was very proud when I found out that he was getting married, because not too many young men his age take that step. Married a woman that he had kids by and everything, and I think that was very admirable.
But I always tell people, marriage is what you make it.
Me trying to better myself in life, making better decisions, you know what I mean, kind of cost me a lot of hardship on my family because, you know, I don't really give them much time that I'm supposed to.
Well, me and Little George's relationship now, you know, it's not as good as I would want it to be, but we're still in contact with each other, not as much. But we do see each other from time to time.
You do a lot. You're always going. You've been filming in and out of town. So yes, it affects.
And I'm starting to understand that how it can affect also, you know, because time is everything, and you just don't get time. You don't get it back, you know, so.
And I know he values his family. He definitely wants everybody to try to stay close. He tries to keep us close.
Because they're the ones that's going to be there whether he would succeed or not.
All of them plays a big part of who I am today. They're my why, why I go so hard, why I do the things I do.
I think his career choice is great for him. It's something he's been doing for years.
I'm proud of him. I'm proud of him to be someone that came from scratch, taught himself how to do everything. In the position he is now, self-made, I think it's great. I'm proud. My father would be proud.
I'm proud of my son. I think he's done a wonderful job. And every day, he does better.
I have to like grind to make sure that they are set for the future, you know. I'm not really doing this for a day-by-day thing, you know what I mean? I'm building a platform for my kids and their kids, you know. I'm trying to leave a legacy behind, you know.
I love you, Daddy.